Hey guys, James Wedmore here, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you a few tips and tricks on how to start using Facebook video to grow your business. So, stay tuned. Alright, so we're doing something a little different here today because a lot of the videos I share on my YouTube channel talk about YouTube or YouTube specific videos. But something I've been playing around with for a long time now is Facebook video. And you know for the past 12 to 14 months, at least from the posting of this video, that Facebook has made a predominant effort to put video on the forefront of their platform. In fact, probably the last time you logged into Facebook, you probably saw or got stuck watching at least one video on Facebook. So today we're going to kind of show you how I've been using Facebook video effectively and some of the stuff that you can do to use it as well. I've used it to grow my lists, to promote my products. We'll get into all that stuff. But the first thing I want to do is we'll start with some stats. So the latest stat I found is that Facebook is made up of now over 1.39 billion users. Right on Facebook. That's a lot of users. And the average user spends about 40 minutes per day on the site. And I know some of you spend a little bit more time than that. But of that average user, they spend an average of 30% of that time watching these native Facebook videos. Does that describe you? Do you feel like you do watch at least one video when you log into Facebook? So how can we take advantage of this? Well, I've been using Facebook video a little differently than most people, okay? But we want to start with the basics. We want to start with the big picture strategy of how we want to approach our marketing efforts. So the real reason why I started using YouTube, and the real strategy behind it, is because it is a traffic generation source, but it is a certain type of traffic. It is what I like to call search-driven traffic. In fact, 59% of my views on my channel from the last time I checked on my YouTube channel are search driven, which means someone is typing in how to do this, or how can I do that, or a review of this, or how to set that up, and they find my videos, just like they should find yours if you're following what I teach on YouTube effectively. But Facebook, it's a little different. You don't go to Facebook and search for things. You don't go to Facebook for search-driven answers. In fact, I like to call this distraction traffic. So on YouTube and Google, people are focused. They're in the mindset of seeking out an answer. So they start with a question, and hopefully they find your video as an answer, which means great YouTube videos means you need to be supplying a great video answer. It's not that way on Facebook. Facebook is about a distraction. People are on there to have fun or, distract themselves from work, and you need to be able to grab their attention and use that as a traffic source as well. So I call this distraction traffic. So the reason why I wanted to create this distinction is because on YouTube, I create free content videos. But on Facebook, I create commercials. Massive difference. So you can go ahead and create content-based videos and upload them to Facebook. But what I do with 99.9% of my Facebook videos is I turn them into paid ads. So really what I focus on is paid video advertising. And when it's a paid video ad, it literally is set up like a simple online commercial. And in a moment, I'm going to break down the 3 ingredients or the simple 3-step formula that I use for creating a commercial. Now, these commercials, these online videos have gotten thousands of views. Some of them that come to mind are like 65 to 100,000 views. And views are great, but what they're really doing is building my list, generating leads, and sending people into automated funnels in my business. And I can get these leads from anywhere from $1 to $2 with cold traffic. That's the power of Facebook video done right. Now you gotta be willing to spend a little money. You gotta pay to play with Facebook advertising. But today we'll talk about how to create that video. So you really wanna get in the mind frame of looking at this as a commercial, as a very simple commercial for your business. So if that's the case, first and foremost, it's got to be short and to the point, and it's got to have a very specific intention. So with that in mind, we'll go ahead and break out our 3 essential ingredients, as you can see from my wonderful handwriting here. So the first step, the first phase in the formula is to make sure that you grab the attention of the viewer. This is really important because, again, they're being distracted, and there are so many things to look at and click on and moving pieces on Facebook. And so what can you do in the first 3 seconds to call out attention to your ideal customer, grab their attention? So I always put attention question, because if I don't come up with a good headline or good first 3 seconds of what to say in the video, I just ask a really good question. Like, are you frustrated with this? Or are you a small business owner that's wondering how you can be using Facebook more effectively in your business? Okay, so can you start with a question, or can you start with a promise or some sort of attention-getting word, sentence, phrase, or visual to get people's attention? You want to do this immediately. If you're starting out with your logo and your intro bumper and a nice description of who you are and what you do, you've skipped this whole phase here, okay? So you want to get that down immediately. That's the first step, first 3 seconds. Now, the second thing is you want to be able to provide the solution or the answer to a problem. And so I kind of like to blend in the problem that they're dealing with or facing in this first step so that I can provide a solution. Now, you are not the solution. I don't say necessarily like, are you struggling with this in your business? I'm the solution to all your problems. I usually say that the system or the tool is the solution. So I'll talk about how YouTube is an effective way to drive more traffic. YouTube is a way to get your message out to more people so you can reach more people, have more impact. So YouTube becomes the solution here. And then I might want to back that up with either a case study, a factoid, or a statistic about YouTube, some of the results that it's had. And we want to get this done in about 20 seconds, okay? And then you want to end it, most importantly, always with a call to action. Call to action is made up of 3 parts: what to do, why to do it, and how. So that's your call to action. Now for me, it's usually to click off of Facebook and go onto my website or my blog to opt in, to register for a free video series or a webinar that I'm hosting, etc. So there are the simple 3 ingredients that I use to create up a Facebook ad. Remember, look at it like an online commercial that gets to the point. It should have a very specific intention to drive traffic to your website, to your blog, to build your list, to get people registered for your webinar or into your video series. Grab their attention through a compelling question that calls out what their problem is, provide the solution or what the next step is, and deliver a call to action. Now, in order to make this work effectively, you need to be using Facebook ads, right? You need to turn this Facebook video into a Facebook video advertisement. And that's much bigger conversation than what we're going to provide here in this video. But the first thing I'll say is, number one, we use, as a campaign, we use an objective of website conversions, which means when we set this video up, we're looking to get conversions. We're looking to get people to take action, not just a click, but an opt-in, a subscribe, a submitting of the email address, if you will. But there's something else that Facebook has come out with recently, which I'm geeking out about right now. We'll have to update in future videos, but that Facebook can now allow you to target and create audiences based off of their habits in your video, which means if you have a 5-minute video, a 3-minute video, or 1-minute video, regardless, you can create an audience based on what percentage that they have watched the video. So if they've seen 50% of the video, 75% of the video, or only 10% of the video, you can actually retarget them with different ads, with different messaging. So the way to look at this in a nutshell is that if someone goes to the end of your video, they watch the entire thing, whether it's a short 30-second video or you put a 10-minute video on there, if they go to the end, what does that say about this person? What does that say about their interest level, the readiness of them to take the next step, how targeted this ad is going to be for them? And so that's where so many powerful opportunities are available to you beyond then. So even though, again, most of the videos we talk about here is about free targeted search organic traffic that you can leverage with YouTube, I don't want you to ignore the power of paying for paid advertising when it's done right. So if you haven't been uploading Facebook videos, if you haven't been creating Facebook ads, now is the time to do that. We're gonna put together a little training video. It'll be a link below this video so you can learn more about how to create your first video ad. So stay tuned for that, click the link below. That'll walk you through how we use Power Editor and Facebook advertising. I think I've spent $300,000 or $400,000 on paid ads at this point. Obviously, there's been an ROI. There's been a return on my investment. I want to be able to show you how you can get started with that using a simple 30-second video that you can film on your iPhone. Any questions, which you probably got some, put them below this video. Make sure to subscribe to this video, thumbs it up or thumbs it down if you don't like it. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.